Okay, y'all, literally just got finished watching episode 2 of The Circle Atlanta. I did not know it was coming on so early. I'm used to these shows coming on like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. I was not expecting it to come on like 5 something in the afternoon. But I just got finished watching it. My mood might not be as high, not because of the episode, because I think this was an interesting episode, but I just got my first round of COVID shot, honey. So, I'm already feeling the swelling and, the tingling lightheadedness and shit. So my mood might not be up there, but it's not no indication of the show being boring. So we start off with the continuation of the altercation last week with Rico with a C, honey. Not the one with a K, honey. Not Miss Darn Features, as I call her. But yeah, that quickly fizzled on out. And then we get to the rest of the shenanigans. Then we get to more serious topics of Jewel down there, talking about the importance of Black Lives Matter and, how you can't really be all inclusive with blackness if you put exceptions on blackness. Like, how you going to say Black Lives Matter but don't speak up for black trans folk, black queer folks, don't speak up for, this, that, and the third, black women in general. Because even Malcolm X said it, the most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most used person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman. I found out that's just me. They was doing a little bit too much of the Martin Luther King. No shade to Dr. Martin Luther King. But they always talk about the peacefulness and stuff. And I'm glad that it seemed like Jewel touched on a little bit about the radical side of Martin Luther King. Because Martin Luther King was not just this darn going... Because when I hear people always talk about the Martin Luther King, it's always the I had a dream speech. But most people don't really tackle the I led my people in a burning bush type of speech. That's what led up to the assassination. They was all cool with the I had a dream and with him cheating on, Coretta with the white chicks and shit. But once he darn gonna say it about he led his people into the burning bush and maybe, we might need to go at it with a different approach. Maybe, we might need to head it to a certain way. Honey, they ended him that day. So, yeah, it seemed like Jewel was touching on that a little bit, but did not quite get there. But overall, I love the sentiment. I love the gathering of our black folks and everything. Even her mentioning about white complacency, because that's what she was also touching on as well. Now, I don't like to say all white people are inherently racist and corrupt. I like to say that they're more so just willfully ignorant to a certain extent. You have white people who were complicit, and that's what led to the detriment of our country to this day. Only 5% of white people own slaves, but what kept slavery going was all the white people who was complicit. And even during that time, yeah, we had white abolitionists and stuff, but those were not the majority, or otherwise it would not have took the 1865 to get us to where we were. And even then, we had to go through Jim Crow. And then from Jim Crow, we had to go through the doggone, the redlining, which we still deal with to this day. Then we got to deal with, now they just finally passing a bill where they no longer doing the cocaine disparities after all these years. So, and then now we still dealing with police brutality. So when one thing gets tackled, there's always something else they got prepared for our asses. And then you always got a certain group that is, a lot of them, not all, have been complicit. So I admired everything that Jewel said in that one. So shout out to Jewel. Jewel has proven that she's going to be my favorite this season. We only 2 episodes in, and I'm really loving Jewel's energy. From being, vocal on social causes to just being, openly queer and just sexy and badass, just luscious chocolate on the screen, honey. I mean, just very like, when I see Jewel, she's really a breath of fresh air out of all of the reality shows that I watch. Like, she just have that uniqueness about her. So I'm really enjoying Jewel. Even down to the Wiccan, honey. Like, You know, when she darn gonna joke and talk about she's a darn gonna witch, she darn gonna channel the energy. So, you know, he wasn't feeling the darn gone alcohol down his throat. That's because she was channeling and offsetting the energies with the water, honey. I said, come on through, Miss Eurisha, honey. Come on through, modern day Oshun. Come on, channeling the darn gone water, honey. See, that's that black magic for your ass. That black magic that they darn gonna try to indoctrinate in us to say that it's evil, but black magic is really good. And y'all know I did a whole video on how our minds have been programmed to think everything dark and black is bad and everything white and stuff is supposed to be pure and sanctified. Yeah, I got a video on that. I'll leave that down below. But yeah, honey, I'm just feeling jeweled throughout all of this, honey. So then everybody ends up meeting. Oh, wait a minute. Before we get to that point, there was a radio, you know, that was in the booth. I'm still learning everybody's names. So it's Millie and Dante. I'm surprised that I'm starting to learn these names as quick as I am. Because y'all know normally DivaWuan takes to like episode 7 or 8 to get people's names down. But, you know, it was Millie and Dante. So Millie is trying to educate, you know, Dante on the fact that you don't want to be a covers queen and not be getting paid, honey. You don't want to end up like darn going certain folks who just do covers and you can't darn gonna claim no coins. Like, do like Nicki Minaj and add some ad libs and shit. Do some, you know, do some freestyle to it. Add on to it enough where you can claim your paper. Stacking my paper, stacking my paper. I make every money and I earn it every minute. Like, darn gonna change it up some. Now, you didn't have to completely change the song up. Now, Millie was doing a little bit too much. You know, she had you change the whole thing over into a new song. But you could have darn gone just took a little bit and just changed it enough. And build yourself on up. Nicki Minaj started out with darn gone remixing everybody's shit. And now look at her. Honey, her darn gone independent shit is the top shit, honey. So, yeah. It's not about, you know, you doing covers and remixes. It's just, you know, add enough of your own flavor to it. Don't let it be an identical cover, honey. Add your own unique spin to the shit. So, I understood where Millie was coming from. And then, shout out to that motherfucking, whatever they do to the voice and stuff. I mean, that shit makes me want to get in a damn studio. How much I be up here, darn gone, hooting and hollering like a damn gone crossbreed between a banshee and a motherfucking goat up on here, honey. Woo! I said, damn, if they changed Old Boy's voice, because he was darn on doing regular mumbling and fumbling and shit over the words and shit, but when we heard the final product, they spliced and edited that shit all together. Honey, that shit was darn on giving Safari T straight. I said, and you know how Safari sounds in real life and then how deeper he sounds on the darn on track. I was like, but damn, what the world can they do with these darn on banshee vocals over here? Can they turn the banshee vocals into a siren, honey? Because once again, you know I got the range. I got the 4 out the range. I can go down low. And then I can go high. Like, I can go higher if I need to. Honey, let me go ahead and book me a darn a session or whatnot. Hell, you got all these folks up in here doing this shit. Honey, maybe I could be like the Mama D and be the unexpected darn gone old head that actually comes out with a bop, honey. Shit, y'all think I'm joking. DivaWuan, someday I'm going to have me a single or two. Shit, everybody else doing it. DivaWuan can do it too. But yeah, y'all. Honey, I just noticed that. I was like, damn, DivaWuan might need to go ahead and darn gonna lay down some beats, as darn gonna Nene say. Hell, look at Nene. Nene had that hot song. Come on and get this money. Come on and get this honey. Go on and get this. Come on. Honey, DivaWuan gonna come out with an old little jingle bop too, honey. Just watch. Like Beyonce say, sit back and watch. But honey, I'm not dancing for people like other folks. We're going to get to that in a minute. Hold on to that. Now going to the club, honey. was Mr. Darngon Mega the Body, honey. Mega the Body darn giving all this white glitter. I said, ooh, this is the darn Magic City, Chocolate City, mixed in with a little bit of Fruity Pebbles version, and I'm all the way here for it. Honey, this is them darn fruit edibles, honey, that they did not include in the original darn Magic Mike City, honey. I say, come on through, Mega Body, honey, with the darn cakes poked out in the back and the abs just all suckling and caramel popping up against this white darn glittery ensemble. I said, yes, honey, go ahead and do it, honey. He was actually better than the darn last person that was bitching and complaining about his shit being interrupted. You know, no, not to compare. You know, not to compare, but you know, based off of just seeing in the vote, honey, I'd rather go to Mega the Body versus darn Rico over there. Just saying. And then, you know, is it me or did they give the folks the wrong edit? Because you know sometimes editing can manipulate stuff, and they could have been frowning at something else. But you know, when Millie B and Dante came in and they panned over there the deal, it seemed like they was giving a little bit of stank face to darn Mega the Body, and I was like, wait a minute now. wait a minute. Woo! I know y'all ain't trying to shade Mega the Body, considering for what we was hearing you struggling to do up in that motherfucking in that damn studio. Don't be throwing no motherfucking shade, bitch. But like I said, y'all know how editing can do. Editing could have caught them at the wrong moment and could have I could be misinterpreted. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they wasn't throwing no damn shade. Because like I said, wait a minute now, if I had to pick anybody to go and see musically, right now it's Cash Dinero, who surprisingly was not in this whole episode. I don't know why he wasn't featured in this episode. We might find out next week or the week after, because I didn't see him in the previews for next week either, honey. What's going on with Rico? Did he contract COVID and had to take a couple weeks off from filming? Like, we need to know the behind the scenes tea on that one, honey. So maybe when they do because I noticed that they do recaps and shit after the episodes and stuff. So maybe, you know, I might figure out why Cash wasn't in the second episode. Don't look like he's going to be in the third episode either. But everybody's still finding each other, honey. Find your way back to all the cast. Find your way back in the crowd. Honey, everybody, it's episode 2. Everybody still ain't met each other yet. Look like everybody ain't going to meet each other till like episode 4 or 5, where everybody finally get to know who is who and everybody connected on the damn show. So it's like RuPaul say, it's a game within a game, honey. It's like you introducing yourself and you trying to find out who all is a part of the damn show at the same time. So like RuPaul said on this current season of RuPaul's Drag Race, let the best bitch win. Is a game within a motherfucking game, honey. And speaking of games, honey, old darn Millie is over here playing games. Darn talking about, oh, you know, I'm going to give old boy respect. I don't shake boyfriends' hands and stuff because I don't want to be accused of no shit. And then Dante sits down and reaches out to shake old boy's hand, and then he pulls it back, and it's like an inside joke between Millie and the other boy about why the other guy is just giving him a nod and not a handshake. So now Dante's feeling some type of awkward because he's like, well, damn, why ain't nobody want to darn shake my hand and shit? And come to find out, he done lied and said that basically you his boo. But you done told us in the studio that you don't really see it for darn Millie B like that. You done put his ass in the friend zone. But he done, unbeknownst to you, done put you in the boyfriend zone. So that's going to be interesting to see, you know, when that comes up next week, y'all. And what else? Basically, that is that. Oh, we also got introduced to another girl. I did not catch her name, unfortunately. I'm sorry, charged to my mind, not my heart. Like I said, it takes some time for me to start to learn these names and stuff. Baby, next week I'll catch your name. But you was cute. You look like you going to be, you know, a ball of energy. And as old Martell said, he said you got the most welcoming personality out of everybody he meets. So seems like you're going to be you know, great addition. You're going to be like the Cynthia Bailey. Like, you're going to be the neutral party that everybody generally fucks with. You don't get in no shit for the most part. So, okay. And then Jules seems like she's going to be the Kenya Moore of this series. Except without the messiness. Because y'all know I love me some Kenya Moore. But Kenya Moore's a whole messy bitch. I would say she's more like the sophisticated Kenya Moore. Cash, I'm going to put as motherfucking Nay Nay, honey. No, matter of fact, Cash with them sexual escapades / gospel and stuff, I'm going to put him as Candy Burgers. And I'm still figuring out who's going to be Nay Nay, honey. Lanithia Elise, gonna get this money, gonna get this, honey, come on, come on, come on, come on. But, honey, that is basically it for this episode. It was pretty interesting. It's holding my attention. So I look forward to next week. And that's basically it. Like I said, pretty much simple, quick, to the point. Like I said, still wondering where Cash was. But even though Cash wasn't there, it was great that they was able to hold. Because I was wondering, like, was Cash going to be like one of the main people that's just the main act and everybody else is just accessory? But no. They actually proved it actually worked out to their benefit that Cash wasn't there, because it showed that they could actually hold a show for about 40 minutes plus without him even being in the clip. So, like I said, Jewel done already grown up on me. I've automatically started to know Melly B, Rico's name, and Dante's name from the riff. And I look forward to finding out who all the other cast members are. Like I said, hopefully it don't take me like 7 to 8 episodes like Chasing LA. Which, actually, speaking of Chasing LA, I think it comes on, what's the day? Is it Wednesday? No, Thursday. Tomorrow. The reunion comes on. And y'all know I'm going to be here to review that. So that is it, y'all. Leave me y'all thoughts down below. Are you watching the show? And if so, what was your favorite part of this episode? Leave it down below. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.